When we're dealing with a chemical exposure, there's multiple routes of exposure we have to deal with. First, we have ingestion. So if you get it on your hands, you pull it into your mouth, you ingest it. We also have injection, so that could be anything from if you have a drug, like a heroin drug user, and they are shooting up the material into their veins. So that's injection. But you can also have it just as simple as there was something that poked you, so a needle stick when you're searching a person, or there's a knife that had a material on it. That's also going to be injection. We also have inhalation, which in most cases, and in many cases, is the worst case scenario for us as emergency responders. Because above all else, we have to protect our lungs. So if we're not wearing our self-contained breathing apparatus or our air purifying respirator, if the situation permits it, then we could get an inhalation-based exposure. We'll pick a material that is of high interest lately, we'll say fentanyl. We can ingest fentanyl if we get it in our mouth. So let's say we take a pill that was supposed to be OxyContin, and it's actually OxyContin laced with fentanyl or just plain fentanyl. That's going to be ingestion. That mode in which we see symptoms is going to take probably an hour before we see a symptom. At the same time, we could have an intravenous drug user who shoots up fentanyl, and they're going to have a response almost immediately to that drug. In addition, the other way is dermal. We all know and we hear about if you touch it, you're going to die. Well, hopefully that myth's been debunked over time. However, it will go through your skin. That's the whole premise behind the dermal patch that is done for fentanyl. But it goes through at such a slow rate that it's really, from a first responder context, not as much of a problem. However, it makes its way through the skin. And the way that this happens is materials have to both be fat soluble, so they go through the fat part of your skin, and then they have to be also some way water soluble, so that they get into that, almost like the sweat layer that's built in inside your skin, and from that they make it across to the blood barrier.